We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
This dude must be crazy.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't
Bang
nothing,
made
nigga.
millions. Bean made millions. All them niggas around them made real money, nigga. You ain't made 200,000 with you, nigga.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
Man, what it seems. I got people in this music industry right now that won't fuck with me, and I was cool with them. They won't fuck with me because of that nigga.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
Cause fucking with me and you won't fuck with that nigga.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
It's like, nigga, what type of nigga is you?
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
You die before me, dog. How you think I'ma feel? You think I'ma laugh? Or you think I'ma cry? When you die, people supposed to cry about you, dog. This world gonna talk bad about you, brother.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
This world gonna exploit every bad thing. How you got every bad dollar? Your legacy is fucked, man.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
And you don't even go back and try to make it right, my nigga. Cause that shit not in you.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
I actually want it out, but it's like a breakup. Sometimes you want to leave, but when you leave, you still feel something for that person. You like.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
Y'all gonna be solo, man. Y'all just stick this shit out, man. Don't worry about this shit. This shit for TV. We gotta make sure this shit hot so y'all can be hot.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
And by that time, shit, I'm so frustrated. We don't walk for cheesecake. I ain't know nothing about it. It's all just to make the show hotter.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
My thing was, we had just went home. And they used to do that shit a lot. Like, the itinerary, they wanted me to jump. Come back. I ain't know that's how the industry worked then, but it's like, I ain't no flying ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't with that plane shit.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
I ain't coming back. Cause I ain't want to be in a group.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
So for 20 years, I've been taking the shorter end of everything.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
A lot of the songs I came to Puff with those songs.
Done.
People, they never give me credit for that. All my awards went to Puff. I wrote all those songs.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
More money, more problems.
Yeah, but that was on Big Album.
Right.
So that was songs I had as my single that they gave the Biggie.
Got it.
For his album.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
And Biggie, I'm saying when Biggie passed away,
Right.
and the company is in ambiguity, and everybody is lost and in shambles, it was my pen that made Bad Boy rise to the occasion.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
I'm being number 2 on my own intelligence.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
You better believe sometime I thought of this and Puff, but as a man, you got to respect people who turned the lights on for you. Don't ever forget that. That's one of the rules of power. Don't ever
I believe that.
cross the master.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
There's artists that I used to work with. I'm going to get with them and I'm going to work out some so they could move on and do the stuff they need to do. It's just time for that, man. Making people not even want to do music no more.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
I ain't playing humble with them no more. I'm only humble before God. That's it. I ain't humble to them. No more.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
This nigga has been the most divisive nigga ever in the history of niggas. He is the most fucked off nigga in the whole kingdom of niggerdom. And y'all worshipped him. Y'all worshipped him. He wanted y'all to worship him. He wanted y'all to believe that he was God here on earth.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
But he got a boss too, and his boss name is Clive Davis. Clive run him. Diddy don't run himself. But you know, that's how they do in LA.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
Y'all want to know how Christopher Williams ended up being arrested for stealing headphones out of Kohl's? You should ask Puff. He's the one that made him desperate.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
That's all he ever really gives anybody. Whatever millions Puff has put into somebody's pocket, he's making triple that. And you just saw that. I showed it to you.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
You should probably also know about how he and Suge Knight worked together to create the whole East Coast, West Coast conflict to make y'all buy records and to make y'all choose sides.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
Puff and Suge had an arrangement, and they created that entire media campaign just to get y'all to buy records. I ain't got no love for Suge, and I ain't got no love for Puff.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
Everyone was so happy. Why ain't nobody shot you in the ass yet, Puff? Maybe it's time for you to get shot in the ass. I guarantee you, people won't laugh. Just like they did when Suge got shot. Your old friend Suge Knight.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
Everybody got their own story to tell, man. Not one. Not one person they did right, man. Everybody think it's me, I'm upset. No, I'm just David. I ain't scared of Goliath, nigga. I've never been scared to die. So I'm gonna approach the situation. Even when I was in my group, go back and watch the film. A lot of shit ain't had nothing to do with me, but I spoke up.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
Slavery, Inch. I don't know what better way to put it to you. Like, it's like if you was coming to this job every day, right? Mm-hmm. And you pointing in your hours, you know, you did what you did to make yourself the voice in New York. And I'm in the cut somewhere taking half of your money for what you do, like.
That's the label?
For a
Taking half
long
of your
time.
money?
No, that's not the label. That's
publishing. That's Puffy.
That's publishing. You know what I mean? So it gets tiring after a while. Like if Kiss makes a hit, the last.
Now, this is what happens when you young and black and coming off the street and coming from high school or wherever you coming from. You don't really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And these lawyers, you got to charge some of it to the lawyers, too.
Definitely.
You know
letting you get in that
yeah.
situation.
You got to charge yourself, first and foremost, for putting your John Hancock on the paper. But then, like, after a few years and after 10 years and 12 years and you become of age and have kids and have a life ahead of you, nobody never took nothing from me. Like, it's hard for me to look at Diddy.
That's worth saying. Wake up saying, yo, I'm tired of this, man.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
I done been through a lot, dog, and after some time, you just get tired, bro. You just get tired. I had to find more reasons to live this shit.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
Step kids or something, dog. Cause my son grown, and seeing him happy, seeing him be successful is the last thing I want on earth. Y'all niggas don't know. I contemplated suicide cause I love God. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of earth, man. I want somebody to take my life, bro. I asked God to take my life, bro. I don't want to do it. Cause there's shit that nigga been through.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga.
Do none of that, cause we can't do none of that.
You gonna
We can't handle it no other way but with lawyers, and you know that. So don't get on the radio and act like a tough guy or none of that.
Wait. You know how we can settle
You
it?
acting tough.
I'm in my office. So why don't we stop talking on the radio?
No, you want people to stop talking because you just don't want to know the truth, dog. We made one record with you. Money, Power, Respect. It's 10 years later, and you still got half of our publishing. Now, there's no way you can make it justifiable that you deserve half of our publishing.
We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. We ain't nothing, nigga. Niggas trying to starve my kids and give my money to his firstborn. I'm not the nigga supposed to work for him. I know what my budget read. I read the budget every week. They ain't try to dangle money. They didn't think I ever leave. Niggas never pay the artists, but they love to pay